It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. It's 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. The playoff picture becoming much clearer, but still a handful of games yet to be played. Tonight, it'll be the Golden State Warriors going up against the Memphis Grizzlies. And for Memphis, 6 wins in their last 10 games. They'd like to play even better. Tonight, a chance to add to their win total. Year after year after year after year, he just helps his team find a way to win. Mike Conley, a soft-spoken star in the league.
Yeah, you know what? He never gets the recognition he deserves. One, because he plays on a team that has some other great players, and then he's just not flashy, but he is the most efficient guard.
It's Western Conference time for the traveling Golden State Warriors today. Welcome to what should be a great Saturday night for the NBA. With Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. You take a look at the Grizzlies. They are right in the mix with the rest of the playoff pack, but they can't put it in cruise control just yet.
Nice. This is one of those games when you look at your calendar, it's circled before the schedule's even released. So it's one of the best rivalries we have in our league. And, guys, this is the one you do not want to miss.
No doubt about it, because it seems like these two teams always have a reason to be angry at each other, a little chippy at the very least, and that brings out the best basketball in both of them.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Iguodala and Green are set at the forward spots. Mr. Incredible is out there with Curry. And it's Hollins in at the 3, the 5 down low. And so it's the Warriors getting on the board first. Now we go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Dave Joerger. Doris?
He told me he's a fan of Andre Iguodala, especially the way he's developed his outside shot. He said that was one weakness. He could do everything else, pass, handle, and finish. And boy, what a defender. But now that he's developed that jump shot, there are really no weaknesses in his game. Guys, that makes it awfully tough to deal with a guy who can impact the game in that many ways. Back to you.
All right, Doris. And he gets it to go.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Last outing for Golden State, they won that game against the Spurs in San Antonio.
And you know what? Exactly what had to be done in terms of winning on the road. Never allowed any momentum to build up against them. Kept the crowd out of the game. And for every punch they took, they had a counter.
I was very impressed, Greg, with the way they stood their ground, even when they were on their heels some, coming through those moments where they were backing up a bit. That's what it takes on the road. You've got to show that kind of fortitude and resilience.
Here is Conley. After the made shot from Andre Iguodala, Conley dishes to Randolph. Shot clock at 6. Back to Conley. From deep three-point range, the shot is off, and Golden State will go the other way with it. Their last encounter was in Oakland.
And it really was a difficult game for them in that previous matchup. Fortunately, they were able to just knock down their free throws down the stretch.
And, Greg, we've talked about it so many times. Free throws such a big part of the recipe for winning. I mean, that can be the difference. Nobody's guarding you. It's just you and your routine and the rim. And they got the job done at the line.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
The Warriors leading. Daniels passes to Hollins. They set the pick. Curry kicks to Hollins. Here's Daniels. The 19-footer is on the money. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Gasol, a screen on Curry, and it's Conley penetrating, and yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul, unnecessary contact.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant one there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on him.
Greg, I agree. He'd better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. And so Marc Gasol nails both of them.
We're seeing today what makes him one of the best free throw shooters among the league's big men. Beautiful stroke.
Picked by Randolph. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. And it goes on Draymond Green. The Grizzlies shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And the Warriors making a change here. Barnes is checked in, and they now lead as the free throw drops for him. The Warriors have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Curry dishes to Daniels. Barnes uses the glass to finish the layup. Barnes has got his first 2 points of the night.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Conley kicks to Randolph. 11 feet away. No good. The Warriors go the other way with it. The dish to Daniels. 13 feet away. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Daniels has got his second basket of the night.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending him.
Here's Randolph. Following the basket by Freak. Shot clock at 3. Here's Gasol. Rejected by Hollins. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Festus Ezeli, he's jacked. Well, it was the Memphis Grizzlies winning their last game against the Los Angeles Lakers.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I mean, they just didn't have an answer for anything they threw at him.
Randolph is the 4 with Gasol in the middle. Livingston is out there with Eustace, and it's Booker in at the small forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Here is Livingston. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Jumper off the screen. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Zach Randolph.
Zach Randolph simply getting it done. A gorgeous shot there.
Now Daniels. A 23-point game for him in the win against the Spurs in San Antonio.
And what I enjoyed when watching that game was the way he balanced getting his shot and also incorporating his teammates.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Spurs really lit up the floor. He had 23 points, but also came away with 5 big rebounds. This outing just the latest from him in what has been an incredible display of basketball.
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified.
Yeah, I think they'll be a little afraid. I mean, anybody who saw that game has to still be in awe of what he was able to do. Just absolutely dominant.
Boy, I tell you, he was in such a rhythm and on a roll. He could have won that game all by himself.
And he gets it to go. Eustace has got 6.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
Here's Barnes. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Barnes has got the lead up to 5 now for the Warriors. Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Here is Livingston. He's covered by Daniels. Tipped away. And now Daniels pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end. That's losing basketball.
Especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That's a nice lead now.
Here's Livingston, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one, drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's going to be on Freak.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Livingston hits both of them.
He's a dead eye at the line, fellas. Just call him automatic. He doesn't miss many of those.
Daniels kicks to Green. Feeds to Daniels. Back to Green. Tries yet again. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball, in rhythm.
To the left wing. Barnes passes to Daniels. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
The pass to Booker. Outside Randolph. Here's Gasol. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Now just a 3-point Warrior lead. Oh, wow, guys, doesn't look good. We've got an injury here.
Oh, man, you just hate to see something like that.
Yeah, you sure do. It's always a tough part of the game, Greg, and I really hope it's not a serious injury.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Gasol. Green comes in for Trevor Booker, and it's Mike Conley in for Sean Livingston. Now here's Conley. He had 16 points in the win against the Lakers. Warriors leading by 3. Daniels passes to Looney. There's the feed to Daniels. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Daniels has got 10.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
There's a screen. Conley kicks to Ezeli. Iguodala against Green. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Brandon Wright's checked in for Zach Randolph. 1:29 left in the first half. Iguodala kicks to Daniels. Here's Looney. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And that one's good. Daniels.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
The Grizzlies trail by 7. Passes it to Eustace. There's a minute left in the first half. And again, Memphis no good.
Their free throw attempts have really fallen off here in the second quarter. Not as aggressive.
They're settling. They've got to keep getting the ball inside, create some balance offensively.
And it's Green missing.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Conley dishes to Wright. He feeds it to Green. Pass to Eustace. 4 on the clock. And Wright kicks to Green. Beyond the arc. And another miss by Memphis. The Warriors have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
Those are good numbers for any team. I mean, they can feel extremely good about their free throw shooting percentage this season. You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter, but right now he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
Now here is Conley. He's covered by Daniels. Now here's Conley, and the foul called on Freak. That's his third foul of the game. Conley for three. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. That'll do it for the first half.
Hey guys, listen up. We've got a good lead, but lots of basketball left to play. I'm not going to single out any one guy because we've gotten contributions from all over the place. I can't say enough about the work you fellas did coming off the bench especially. On a good note, our passing has been very smooth. You've set each other up with some really nice assists. That's strong team basketball. Let's keep it up. And let me touch on tempo for a second. We're not out to use the whole shot clock, but I would like to see us get set up offensively. And that's all I wanted to go over with you. Let's go play a good half of basketball.
And the third quarter about ready to get underway. Freak really making a difference here.
And in terms of points in that first half, he's now at a point where we expect him to perform that way.
And, Greg, that tells you all you need to know about what a talent he is. I mean, I'll bet he adds a lot more to his totals after the break.
The Grizzlies trail by 9, and on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. Iguodala and Green are set at the forward spots. Mr. Incredible is out there with Curry, and it's Hollins in at the 3 at the 5. Golden State's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Daniels passes to Curry. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Really, as close as you can get to an and one right there. He almost had it.
The Warriors shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. Trevor Booker, he's checked in now for Memphis. Stephen Curry hits them both. Here is Conley. Dishes it to Booker. Here's Green. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Lots of room. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. 14 points for Freak.
Well, I like the way he orchestrated in tight that time, fellas.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Now here's Randolph. And that one falls coming off Conley's feed. Conley's got his 8th assist in the game. Warriors leading by 9. On the wing, Iguodala. Outside, Green. And here's Daniels. 14 points for him. From 12 feet out. Hits the front of the rim and out.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Conley against Curry. Randolph a screen. Green dishes to Randolph. Clock at 4. Conley with the 3. No good. Great D that time from Curry. On offense, here are the Warriors. Daniels kicks to Hollins. Outside for Curry. Pass to Iguodala. On the wing, Daniels. Lets it go. Good work defensively by Conley. The Grizzlies trail by 9. Memphis moving it around. Here's Green. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Green's got 6.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
And now we get a chance to see how the Grizzlies are doing in the NBA rankings right now. First in points off fast breaks, 5th in blocks. And they also show up top 5 in team field goal percentage. That's excellent. Actually, that's elite level.
And the league leaders in fast break points. They're always fun to watch, maybe not so fun to defend. A lot of the times, they leave their opponents in the dust.
Here is Livingston, following the basket by Freak. Poked away. And now here comes Daniels, leading the break, shoots from 8. It's rebounded by Memphis. Conley kicks to Livingston. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. And he knocks down the first one. Livingston hits both of them. Warriors leading by 7. Daniels passes to Hollins. Here's Green. Conley grabs the miss.
High-quality shot, just a little off there with the release.
And, Greg, that has him SHHing, shaking his head. Tough miss that time.
Clark. And here's Daniels following Jeff Green's 3. Barnes dishes to Daniels. Second shot opportunity, and that one's good, Hollins. Hollins has got his second basket of the night.
Now, that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up. That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Brandon Wright's checked in for the Grizzlies. And Golden State also making a change. Green, he's checked in for Ryan Hollins. Now here's Wright. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Kicks it to Green. 5 on the clock. Wright sets a screen. Green, no luck. Warriors leading by 6. Daniels with it. He's got 16. Green kicks to Daniels. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Daniels has got 6 in the quarter.
That's really told the story today, guys. I mean, throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and then finish.
More active and more physical down low. That's what's really been the difference thus far.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Warriors.
They've knocked down plenty of mid-range jumpers in this one. That's been big for them.
And you've always heard of guys being...
Both teams deciding to change it up. There's 10 seconds left in the third quarter. Daniels kicks to Iguodala. The dish to Daniels. Three-pointer. No good on that last second attempt there. The fourth quarter just moments away now as we welcome you back. Warriors leading by 9. Green is the 3 with Zebo at the 4. Livingston is out there with Eustace, and it's Ezeli in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Here's Daniels. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And for Memphis, they're shooting at 51%. Really solid. Feeds it to Randolph. Green passes to Randolph. And he gets the bucket. Randolph's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Grizzlies.
It's as if the defenses have just given up.
Yeah, you know, the pace has only picked up the deeper we've gotten into this game, which is remarkable. It speaks to the endurance and stamina of these teams, and it's also been a lot of fun to watch.
The Grizzlies trail by 9. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. He kicks to Green. Picked by Randolph. Shot clock at 6. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Livingston, no luck.
Got a good look, though. I thought that was going to go down.
Yeah, the D, though, just enough to bother the rhythm on that one, Clark.
And the wide open shot from Green. Sinks the triple. And it's a 12-point Warrior lead.
They've stepped up their three-point shooting game in the second half. They're letting it fly out there with reckless abandon.
Not lacking in confidence, and I really like that. Sometimes you see teams get conservative.
So we see the Warriors get the win here. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Draymond Green.
Draymond Green wins games for you. It's just that simple. The energy, the intensity that he brought onto the floor tonight is incredible. Defensively, he's one of the few guys.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game.